Hi, hello, good day to you. Hola, hola. Hi. Are you just gonna sit right there? Are you gonna be like my director? Okay, I tried to film a video. Oh, hi. And you knocked over all of my books. I had a whole visual display. And now nothing. Okay, so today I was feeling spontaneous and was like, hey, let's talk about books. So here we are. Unlike what I usually read, I wanted to try the Gossip Girl series by Cecily von Zieger. I don't think I even pronounced that right. So, yay. But one of the reasons that I wanted to read that series was, well, one, for I watched the TV show, and the TV show is really good. And secondly, because I bought The 1000th Floor. Partly because it goes a little bit with my, like, futuristic, well, not really post-apocalyptic. It's more just future-esque kind of stuff. But before I started to read this, I heard that The 1000th Floor was basically like Gossip Girl, like 1,000 years in the future. So I decided before I read that I would read the Gossip Girl books. That was before I realized how many books are actually in the series. So basically what the series surrounds is about a bunch of teenagers in New York. And that's the same concept as the TV series, but the TV series has like more drama to it and more depth to the characters. Which, like, usually it's the other way around. Usually it's like the books, you get to know the characters really well. But for the book, it surrounds all these teenagers in New York and all the drama that goes on, and it's very gossipy and parties and who's dating who and whatever. But yeah, so I really liked the TV show. The books, not so much. Partly because I feel like it was a little young for my, like, reading. I don't know if that makes any sense. But, like, and plus it's not usually my genre either. Like, I feel like if I was younger, I would have liked it more. But, like, have you ever been in, like, a spot where you've been reading something and, like, it feels like forever that you're, like, getting to, like, to finish it? Or, like, you don't feel like you like reading anymore? That was my thing with the Gossip Girl books. Like, I didn't realize it until the other day when I was, like, when I picked up this book, and I was like, yeah, I'm so excited to read. Where in comparison to reading, like, the Gossip Girl books, it took me forever because I wasn't really into it. For some people, they might like it, because I know it is a really popular book series. Popular enough to get its own TV show, obviously. But, like, for me, it wasn't my cup of tea. I feel like, in the end, if someone were to ask me if I would watch the TV series, if I would read the books again, I'd definitely watch the TV series again compared to reading the books. Like, in some ways I enjoyed it, in other ways I was like, eh. Partly because of the fact that, like, I didn't feel like there was a lot of depth to it, but that could just be me. A lot of the themes in the books, well, there's love triangles. Love is a big one. There's, like, jealousy. Growing up is a big one, so that was the one thing that I could more relate to is more like, what am I going to do with my future and stuff like that. Whereas some of the other stuff, like, I didn't relate to at all. And in comparison to, like, I found it weird going from seeing the TV show to reading the books because, like, of the fact that the plots start parallel at the beginning, but then, like, the TV series goes completely different ways than the books do, as well as, like, there's different characters in the books, or certain characters that are in the TV series who are, like, main characters aren't main characters in the books. So, for example, like, a character like Chuck Bass is a very minor character in the books. Even though I didn't like this series too much, I kind of liked some of the aspects it had to it. For example, some of the way that they transition in the books is, well, they have the main Gossip Girl, like, website writing, which is nice because it's a little break in between, like, time or whatever. So that's a good way that they use to transition in the books. As well as, I think later in the series they start using, like, people's email addresses. So they'll show, like, if somebody, like, if Serena emailed somebody else, it would show her email address, who it was to, and then what the email says. And then the next chapter would be that person's email reply to them. So it kind of gives you context into certain things. So that was one of the things I found really cool about their writing styles in the books, was just how they do different transitions. If you're looking for something like Gossip Girl, I would recommend like the Click series, which is for a little bit younger as well. Okay, that was it. Thank you for watching. Bye. Yeah. Really?